My beloved child, don't skip this moment, because what you are about to hear was never meant for ordinary ears. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The angels have watched every silent tear you tried to hide, every prayer you whispered when nobody believed you, and every unanswered question that echoed inside your heart. Today they are revealing a mystery that has been unfolding behind the scenes for far longer than you realize. Someone connected to your destiny has been searching for answers. Confused by the emotions they could not explain, unable to understand why your presence kept returning to their thoughts, they decided to seek spiritual guidance. They carried your picture with trembling hands, hoping someone could explain the strange pull they felt toward you. The room became completely silent. The air itself seemed to change. The moment your picture was placed before the psychic, everything shifted. A deep stillness filled the atmosphere, and for several seconds not a single word was spoken. The person holding your picture felt their heartbeat growing faster with every passing second. They expected an ordinary answer, but what happened next changed everything they believed. The psychic stared at your picture for longer than expected. Their expression slowly transformed from curiosity into complete astonishment. Their hands began to tremble. Their breathing became slower. Their eyes filled with emotion as if they were witnessing something far beyond human understanding. The one who had brought your picture became frightened and asked what was wrong. But instead of answering immediately, the psychic closed their eyes and remained silent, as though listening to a message that could not be heard with ordinary ears. Don't skip, because this is where everything begins to make sense. The silence finally broke with words that neither of them expected to hear. The psychic quietly said, "This soul carries a rare light." Those simple words sent chills through the room. The person holding your picture could hardly believe what they had heard. They had expected predictions about the future, but instead they were hearing something about the very nature of your soul. The psychic explained that your energy had never truly belonged to ordinary circumstances. Even during your hardest moments, a hidden protection had surrounded you. Many times you believed you were alone, but invisible help had been quietly guiding every step without asking for recognition. The angels want you to know that nothing you experienced was meaningless. Every delay, every disappointment, every unexpected goodbye became part of a greater design that your human eyes could not yet understand. While others saw coincidence, heaven saw preparation. While you believed doors were closing forever, unseen hands were gently leading you toward something greater. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The person sitting across from the psychic could not stop asking questions. "Why does this picture feel so powerful?" they whispered. The psychic looked once more at your face and replied, "Because this person is carrying a purpose that cannot be hidden forever." Those words echoed through the room. They explained that people are often drawn toward you without understanding why. Some feel comfort simply by hearing your voice. Others remember you long after meeting you only once. Even those who walked away often find themselves thinking about you again, unable to explain the connection. This has never been an accident. The angels say your presence awakens something deep inside the hearts of others. Sometimes it brings healing. Sometimes it brings truth. Sometimes it forces people to confront emotions they have hidden for years. That is why your journey has often felt lonely. Not everyone understands a light they cannot explain. But the loneliness was never a punishment. It was preparation. The psychic continued speaking with increasing emotion. They said your greatest blessing has never been what you own or where you stand today. Your greatest blessing has always been who you are becoming. Every hardship has been shaping a stronger heart, a wiser spirit, and a deeper faith. Even when you believed nothing was changing, heaven was quietly building the version of you that was needed for the next chapter. Don't skip. The one who brought your picture felt overwhelmed. They admitted they had been unable to stop thinking about you. They confessed that your memory appeared unexpectedly in quiet moments, during busy days, and even in dreams. They wanted to know whether these experiences meant anything. The psychic smiled gently and answered, "Some connections are not created by chance. Some souls meet because they are meant to transform one another." Those words remained hanging in the air. The angels now ask you to remember every moment you almost gave up. Remember every time you questioned your worth. Remember every night you wondered whether anyone truly understood your heart. None of those moments were forgotten. Heaven recorded every tear, every act of kindness, every silent sacrifice that nobody applauded. What seemed invisible to the world was always visible above. Something huge is waiting for you, but first you must understand one important truth. Your story has never been ordinary. Every unexpected twist has been guiding you toward a future that is much greater than your present circumstances suggest. The person holding your picture finally asked the question they feared most. Will our paths cross again? The psychic paused before answering. Their eyes filled with quiet certainty. When the timing is right, they replied, what has been prepared cannot remain separated forever. At that moment the room became peaceful again. Fear disappeared. Confusion faded. Hope quietly replaced uncertainty. The angels say this message has reached you today for a reason. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. And you were never walking alone, even during the seasons when silence surrounded you. The chapter ahead carries answers that your heart has been waiting to receive. Keep your faith steady. Keep your heart open. Keep moving forward with courage. The light placed within you is stronger than every obstacle behind you, and the next season of your journey will reveal why every delay was worth enduring. Stay till the end of this journey, because heaven is not finished writing your story. And what is coming next will remind you that the brightest chapters often begin after the longest nights. A quiet whisper from the angels is reaching you again. Don't skip, because the next revelation is even deeper than the first. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. After the psychic spoke those unforgettable words, complete silence filled the room once again. The person who had brought your picture could no longer hide the questions racing through their mind. They leaned forward and asked, if this soul truly carries such a powerful light, why have they experienced so many delays? Why has life been so difficult for them? The psychic slowly smiled, as though they had been waiting for that very question. Looking directly at your picture, they answered, because the brightest lights are always prepared differently. Heaven never rushes the destiny of a soul that has been chosen for something greater. Those words settled deeply into the heart of the listener. The angels want you to hear those same words today. Every delay that frustrated you was never proof that you had been forgotten. It was proof that your path required careful preparation. While others rushed ahead, you were being strengthened. While others celebrated temporary victories, your foundation was quietly becoming unshakable. Many times you wondered why opportunities disappeared just when they seemed close enough to touch. Many times relationships ended without explanation. Many times people misunderstood your intentions and walked away. But heaven saw every closed door differently. Every ending protected you from something that could never have brought lasting peace. Don't skip. The psychics suddenly became very serious. Their expression changed as if another message had arrived. They whispered, "Tell them they must never doubt their value again." The person holding your picture became emotional. "How can you know that?" they asked. The psychic replied, "Because I can feel how often this soul has questioned themselves. I can feel the nights they smiled in front of others while silently carrying burdens nobody noticed." At those words, the room fell silent once more. The angels say your hidden strength has always been greater than your visible struggles. People saw your smile but not your sacrifices. They noticed your calmness but never understood the battles you fought inside your heart. Yet every single step was seen from above. Every act of patience became another page in the story heaven is writing for you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The person could no longer stop asking questions. "What happens next?" they whispered. The psychic closed their eyes again. A peaceful smile appeared across their face. "The next season will surprise everyone," they answered softly. "Those who overlooked this soul will begin to recognize their true worth. Those who doubted them will quietly wonder how everything changed so quickly." These words were not about pride. They were about restoration. The angels say there comes a moment when hidden seeds finally become visible trees. For a long time you planted kindness without immediate reward. You gave encouragement without expecting recognition. You remained faithful when nobody applauded your efforts. Nothing was wasted. Every unseen act has been remembered. Every quiet sacrifice has become part of a greater blessing that is slowly approaching your life. The psychic continued speaking. "There is another reason this picture feels different," they said. "This soul carries peace into places filled with confusion." The listener looked surprised. "What does that mean?" they asked. The psychic explained, "Some people change rooms by speaking loudly. This soul changes rooms simply by arriving. Their presence reminds others of hope even when no words are spoken. The angels want you to understand that your influence has always been greater than you realized. Even when you believed you were making no difference, someone found strength because you refused to give up. Someone chose hope because they saw your perseverance. Someone found courage because your story quietly reminded them that difficult seasons do not last forever. Don't skip. The revelation was not over. The psychic gently placed a hand over your picture and whispered, "There is still one secret they have not discovered." The listener held their breath. "What secret?" they asked immediately. The psychic answered, "The greatest blessing surrounding this soul has not arrived yet. Everything that has happened until now has only been preparation." Those words echoed through the room like a promise waiting for its perfect moment. The angels are asking you not to measure your future by your current circumstances. Your present chapter is not your final chapter. Your story is still unfolding. The most meaningful moments often arrive after the longest periods of waiting. What feels slow today may suddenly move faster than you ever imagined tomorrow. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The listener quietly looked at your picture once more. This time they no longer saw uncertainty. They saw possibility. They no longer saw confusion. They saw purpose. They realized that the connection they felt could not be explained through ordinary thinking. It was part of a larger plan that had been unfolding long before either of you understood it. The angels say there are moments when heaven allows hidden truths to surface little by little, not because they wish to keep secrets from you, but because your heart must be ready to receive them. The answers you seek are coming at exactly the right time. Until then, continue walking with faith instead of fear. Continue choosing hope instead of doubt. Continue believing that what has been prepared for you cannot be taken away by delay, misunderstanding, or disappointment. Your season is changing. Your confidence is returning. Your peace is growing stronger. And very soon, what once seemed impossible will begin to feel wonderfully natural. Don't skip, because the greatest revelation has not been spoken yet. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the angels are only beginning to reveal the extraordinary story that heaven has been writing over your life. A final message from the angels is unfolding before you now. Don't skip, because the last revelation connects every piece of the story you have heard. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The person who had shown your picture could no longer remain silent. They looked at the psychic with eyes full of amazement and asked one final question. If everything you have said is true, then who is this person really becoming? The psychic gently lifted your picture once again and smiled with complete certainty. They are becoming exactly who heaven intended them to be. Nothing and no one has been able to stop that. Those words carried a peace that filled the entire room. The listener realized they had not come there simply to receive information. They had come there to witness a reminder that destiny cannot be erased. The angels say this is your reminder as well. There were seasons when you believed life had moved past you. There were moments when you wondered whether your best days had already disappeared. But heaven was never measuring your journey by speed. It was measuring it by growth. Every lesson made your spirit stronger. Every delay made your wisdom deeper. Every disappointment quietly prepared you for a blessing that required a different version of you. Don't skip. The psychic continued speaking in a calm voice. Tell them not to fear the silence they have experienced. Silence has never meant abandonment. It has been the place where heaven completed its greatest work. Those words carried extraordinary comfort. The angels say many of your greatest victories were being prepared while nothing appeared to be happening. Just because your eyes could not see movement did not mean heaven had stopped working. Invisible progress is still progress. Quiet preparation is still preparation. The listener felt tears gathering as another realization settled into their heart. They finally understood why your picture had affected the room so deeply. It was never about fame. It was never about fortune. It was about purpose. Some souls remind people that hope still exists. Some lives quietly inspire others without ever realizing it. You are meant to become a source of encouragement simply by continuing your journey with faith. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The psychic slowly placed your picture back on the table and whispered, "There will come a day when everything they questioned will suddenly make sense." The listener asked, "How will they know that day has arrived?" The answer was simple. Their heart will carry peace instead of confusion. Doors that once refused to open will begin opening naturally. The right people will arrive without force. Opportunities that once seemed impossible will appear with unexpected ease. They will realize heaven's timing was always better than their own. The angels ask you to carry that promise with you. Stop allowing yesterday's disappointments to define tomorrow's possibilities. The story ahead is greater than the chapter behind. The light within you has never faded, even during your darkest nights. Every prayer spoken in faith has been heard. Every hope you refuse to abandon has been remembered. Every step taken with courage has brought you closer to the life that has been quietly prepared for you. Don't skip. Before leaving, the listener looked one last time at your picture. They no longer saw someone struggling. They saw someone rising. They no longer saw unanswered questions. They saw quiet confidence. And as they walked away, they carried one final thought that remained in their heart forever. One day the world will understand what heaven already knew about this soul. The angels now leave you with the same assurance. Keep believing when you cannot yet see the outcome. Keep choosing kindness when the world chooses doubt. Keep walking forward when the path seems uncertain. The greatest chapters are often written after the longest waiting seasons. Your future has not been cancelled. Your purpose has not been delayed beyond recovery. Your light has not been diminished. What has been prepared for? You will arrive at the right moment, and when it does, you will understand why every challenge became part of your testimony. Stay till the end of your own journey with hope in your heart, because heaven is still writing your story, and the ending will reveal that every step, every lesson, and every moment of waiting was leading you towards something far more beautiful than you could ever imagine.